believe in shooting stars, baby. What's up, world? That all right? Blessings, huh? You starting to be happy when you open them eyes? First thing you thought about when you open your eyes? Source. Source. I'm here again. Prophet sending you blessings today. Blessings, guidance, and protection. Integrity. Strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exceptions. Never no exceptions. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. What we working with? The future ain't happened yet. The past didn't happen. And you right here, right now. Sum it up, huh? I want you to look at something. I want you to understand that your past determines the future. We all should understand that now. You also understand that some of your future is known already. That's that don't know what you don't know. But it's just what you don't know. It's not what source don't know. God, Spirit, Creator, Most High don't know. So your past determines your future. So the future reflects the past. Everybody coming from these different states of mind. That's what all the confusion. You can say the matrix, whatever, however you want to phrase it for yourself. Excuse me. Excuse me. But it gives individuals all these different states of mind. Which it ain't nothing but a few of them within an individual that's going to be beneficial, that's going to be purposeful, that's going to be meaningful. From states of being, different states of mind, to a mind that could state, a mind that can state. And then you grab perception from there. Then you grab a perception from there. Your perception gives you your state of being. Your perception gives you your state of being. Because when you can perceive, you become aware. You become conscious. Now the thing with your consciousness, each individual's consciousness is only based off of how and what they know things to be. How and what you think you take things to be. That's going to be your consciousness. That's going to be your awareness. So when you're dealing with your intuition, that's giving you them no's. That's giving you some of them no's. Some of them you don't know what you don't know. That's what your intuition gives you. That's what your discernment gives you. You can say a head start. You can say a step ahead. You can say a heads up. Now, when you're dealing with the past, present, and the future, you're dealing with your consciousness, and you're dealing with bettering yourself. You could either do things the same way as it had been in the past, or you could do things the new way. Totally new. And that would be for your future. Because if you do the same thing, you living in the past. Not only are you living in the past, you bringing the past to your future. That's why a lot of individuals don't change, because they don't change their way of being. So that same way of being is you bringing your past to your future. So you fast forward and put yourself on the spot. You ain't changed nothing. Same script. That's because you're taking on the same thing. Same solution. Same way of doing things. It ain't until you do something new that you crack that door open for all of those possibilities for yourself. As long as you make them same decisions, that's what you get. But you don't know what you don't know. So when you reach a point to where you could change something, understand what that change actually means. It opens you up for all of these possibilities. You could say in which you didn't pick before. We live forever. We live forever, no matter how you view it, no matter how you think about it, no matter if you believe in death, no matter if you don't believe in reincarnation. You ain't got to be fully convinced that you have a soul or none of these things. You still live forever. You're still a supreme being, and you're still a child of God. When you're dealing with You know how when you take these cell phones and you be sending these messages, they got this little thing called a template. That's where you could just send a little automatic messages. They already there, they always there, they be in the phones already. You know, it's just like, what's up? Call me back. I'm in a meeting. Things like that. That don't change. A template is meant to not change. It's meant to not change. Spirit, God, source, creator, most high. That's your template. That's one of your templates. That's something that about yourself that'll never change. It's gonna always be how it is, how it's intended to be. You can't pick something new for that. That's stamped. That's set in stone. You have a certain operation to yourself that'll fall under that category as being a template. That's just that mind of God that you have that allows you to make all the right decisions, be right, feel right, treat right, all that, except now when you're dealing with the grid, this earth, the grid holds all your actions, all your energies from all your past lives. All right? And this is for each individual. Everybody's is in the grid. How you was, how you thought, how you talked, your wisdom, what you have learned, all of those things is still here. All of those energies is still here for every individual. It doesn't matter if an individual crossed over. If they crossed over, their energy is still here. That energy is still here. Which means, can you talk to your loved ones that left? Yeah. Energy's still here. Will they talk back to you? Yeah. All of their wisdom is within their energies, within those energies. Everything that individual knew, everything that individual learned, everything that individual was about, everything about that individual is still here. The illusion is you can't physically see. So it's hard for you to process it. And that is where we all at right now, trying to process spirit, God, source, creator, most high. That's where we all at, trying to incorporate that within our dailies. So for whoever had passed away, you understand who they was, you understand what they was, you understand the advice they to give you, you understand all this. But if you ask them a question and they answer you, you're going to think you answering yourself. It's almost impossible for them to be talking to you because you take them to be dead in your consciousness. That's what you're aware of. All right? But it's not so. It's not so at all. Okay. I'm gonna use my mama for example. My mama passed, expired, crossed over, however you say it. Now everything she knew, our energies, all that, still here. She not in the flesh like we are right now. It's been a little minute since she left. Everything that she knew up till when she left, it's still here. It's all still here. Just like when my mom was living and I can go and talk to her and ask her things, and I know how she would talk to me and all these type of things, I can still talk to her just like that. Just like that. Don't miss a beat. Accurate. Accurate. But you got to understand that. You have to be open to understand that. That's how you get back in touch with your people. That's how you get back in touch with your lineage. That's how you get back in touch with your bloodline. That's how you get back in touch with the ones that you think you missed. Everything they knew, still here. Wisdom, all that. Same advice they could have gave you then, they can give you now. Just based on up until when they left. All right? They not here learning these new things in the flesh like us. But everything up until they left is embedded, is imprinted on this earth. Anybody you can talk to. You can talk to Michael Jackson if you want. And that's a real thing. Like, I know you see my face. Like, it's too real. It's too real. But you got to begin to get that in your head, because that's a big old important step for you. Because see, what individuals fail to realize is the whole point of your Akashic is to correct the things that you didn't go about right, or however you want to phrase it. That's the whole point of the Akashic. It's really just a system to help keep in order, I would say, our lessons, what we got to do. That's how I would phrase it. So you walking and you run across a problem. You run across something. You call them obstacles. That decision is important. Whether you do the same thing or something new. Right now, this is a new paradigm we're in, all right? Everything you should try to be new about it, because it's going to open you up to everything else that you have waiting on you, if you can understand that. You run across a problem, you pick the same problem, you got the same problem. You got the same solution in your head, you got the same energies, you have the same thing. This is what I need you to understand. We just got out of the old energies, all right? Nothing had changed. So is it fair to say over and over, it looked like your future was reflecting your past? When it comes to your knowings, that's supposed to be an intelligence, a certain intelligence that you have to you. It's good to phrase it like that. Your knowing is a certain intelligence that you have to you. It's way deeper than that. What you know is not just what you know. What you know is an energy all by itself. An energy all by itself. I'm gonna have to cut this off and I'm gonna start another one. But what you know is an energy all by itself. Let me explain this to you. We're gonna call it the knowing, not what you know. We're gonna just say the knowing. So when you go somewhere and you know something makes you scared, something makes you happy, that's what you know. But knowing does too. You don't have to do nothing. You just have to go there. Knowing is going to give you the fear. It's going to give you the imprint of the energy that you expected. That makes sense to you? Because see, you don't know what you don't know. But knowing knows. Knowing knows. That's why you have all of these different feelings when you go different places. Because knowing has all of that imprinted within it already. It has that already imprinted in it. It knows that you be scared for this. It knows that this make you happy. It knows that you love that individual. It knows that you don't like that individual. It knows. So all you have to do is present yourself. You don't have to open your mouth. You just have to present yourself. Knowing gonna give you them emotions. It's gonna give you them feelings. It's gonna give you that energy. That's all within awareness. That's all within what you conscious of. It's just your conscious though. Your consciousness is just how you know things to be. How and what you know things to be. And that's exactly what your knowing has in it. A knowing, I don't want to say it's not a part of you, but it's like it's not a part of you, but it's part of you. You use it as a tool that you use. Because if you're not aware, if you're not conscious of it, you don't know. You don't know it. You just don't know it. But why? Everything you playing out now, this is all the way to the end of time, bro. It's seen already on a quantum level. It's seen already. Like everybody on this planet getting along, smiling and helping each other and loving each other. That's known already. That picture is actually painted in the quantum realm. But you have free choice. So therefore, Source doesn't say it's a definite. Source just says it's possibilities. Because it's your choice. It's your responsibility. It's your respect and integrity for you to go about them decisions the right way to get to what Source knows, what you don't know. So understand when Source helping you, when you're getting your intuition, when you're getting discernment, when you're getting help from beyond, it's always accurate. It's always a step above your consciousness, what you're aware of at the time. That's right, huh? Because it's pointing things out to you. Hey, look, hey, go left, all that. That's not things that you know to do. That's coming from beyond your intelligence. So the future been repeating itself, you could say. The future been repeating itself. And humans have been in the moment just making sure that that happens. Not being aware, not growing, not changing the energies. That circle is a real thing. It's a real thing. See, really, we've all had these lifetimes we've lived, all right? You and an individual in a situation, you and an individual in a falling out, you and an individual in love, you and an individual whatever. Y'all done did that before. Y'all done did that before. Breaking cycles, that's what it is. Breaking those things that you had did before, but it didn't work out. And in this lifetime, you could feel the energies. You can feel it and you can understand it if you understand yourself. Because those things in which that piss you off, that you can't shake, them things that aggravate you, them people you can't get rid of, all this, that's people that's been, you've been dealing with in lifetimes. But it's not all good. Some of these energies ain't right. They come from old energies. So you're supposed to be winging and working through it. Winging and working through it. The thing with a human is you here, you on earth, you're dealing with people. When you're dealing with individuals, you're not even worrying about quantumness, multidimensional. You're always thinking in this singular form. And that's how you get to miss all of the things that's really in there for you to catch. That's why it's important for you to expand the way you think. Open your mind up to new things. If it's endless possibilities, you're never supposed to keep yourself in a single state. Like it's really a silly way to think. If the possibilities is endless and you thinking in a singular straight, in a straight line. When you understand the circle, then you understand that it's possibilities. Then you understand that it's things that's been playing out. It's things that's been playing out that you encountering. And that Akashic is for you to correct it when you get to it. But when you correct it and you do something new, then you open up that lane for all new things to occur within it. In a sense, you transmute that energy to a better energy. Make the planet better, all of that. Your blood in your body is connected to your relatives, to the people that passed away in your family and all of this. Your blood. But your blood also has your ancestors in it. All you gotta do is trace it back. It's the same blood that's in you that's been running through everybody else. So I need you to acknowledge that you have your ancestors with you at all times. I need you to understand that when you think of certain things, when you find yourself, I wonder why I'm doing this. I want you to understand why you're doing it. See, everybody don't take the time to listen to their ancestors. But they always working through us. I want you to think about this. Your ancestors came before you, right? Yeah. So when you get to something in some kind of way, you see it different. You see it different. You know that it called for something new. Understand that's your ancestors bringing that to light for you. Bringing that to light for you. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears. Watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Words of encouragement, man. Your moment always is to make it better. Your moment is always to pick your best choice. Your best choice. And a new one at that. And a new one at that. How we gonna change and shape the future if we just making the same thing? We not changing it. We not changing it. We not shaping it. Till next time. Sky Prophet, baby. Love everybody, man. Peace out.